Front page, praying principal stabbed. Now, this story has been all over the headlines yesterday in the news on television. The elder sister of Natemba Libepe, the principal of Paul Mosaka Primary School in Pimville, drives her car off the school grounds after the principal was attacked yesterday. They're showing a car at the school gate at the Paul Mosaka Primary School where the principal was stabbed. Very sad story. They're showing a picture there of a woman. They're saying woman fights for her life after said teacher attacks her at school. Fight has been going on for more than 10 years. If you're interested in that story, you can go buy today's Sowetan newspaper. And as you open in the inside on page 3, a very sad story for the radio industry, for people like ourselves who love radio, and for people like ourselves who were inspired by the late Mr. Aldrin Mokhotsi. Yes, he has passed away. May his soul rest in peace. He had a stint at YFM. He worked for Metro FM for a couple of years. He was in the executive team. I think he was either programs manager or station manager at some point. I think he was programs manager at Metro. And I've known him from the radio pop days. I've always looked up to him. That is Khalem Khotsi, you know, one of those Khotmans from Pretoria. Sadly, he passed on yesterday. It was all over the news. It was all over social media. He was 47 years old. And yeah, he passed away at a hospital in Eguruleni. On page 3 of the Sowetan newspaper, they're covering that story. They also have Tara Cox, who's planning to lie low for a little while. He says he wants to find himself again after the Idols exit. A lot of you guys who do watch Idols do know about the remaining top 3 contestants in Idols season 12, Tami, Noma, and Debukholo. After the show at the State Theatre in Pretoria Sunday night, I've got pictures here. So if you're a big fan of Idols, you can go get yourself today's copy of the Sowetan newspaper and the Times newspaper is there as well. They're talking about yesterday's speech, Saka Juju Malema, and they're saying FW de Klerk belongs in jail. They're quoting Julius's words yesterday outside court in Bloemfontein. They're saying the EFF5 brand says the Occupy Land call comes from the Freedom Charter, which the ANC has dumped into a political dustbin, and EFF has come to pick it up and clean it up again. He spoke about a lot of things. When I listened to that speech, it was just a little over 30 minutes, and I must say he spoke very, very insightful things. You know, I learned a lot of the things from what he was saying, and he also spoke about the land issue, and he also spoke about de Klerk, Verwoerd. He spoke about the Oppenheimers. He spoke about the Ruperts. It was a high-level conversation which turned into a rally, and he schooled a lot of people, including myself. So, if you haven't had a chance to see that story, see that story on YouTube or the video, you can get today's copy of the Times newspaper and read about the article on page 2. And then lastly, there is Trevor Noah on page 3, who was launching his book in the United States, which is called Born